Welcome to another episode of The Wave, the wonderful Alberni Valley experience. I am your host, Don Texan, coming to you from the unceded territories of the Teshot and Hoopachesit peoples, where we live, love, and play all day. Before we go to our special guest for tonight, I have to say this. It is time to catch the wave and watch the wave. All right, tonight I have two very special guests from Skysong, and we're going to be talking about that. So let me introduce my first guest, Miss Kim Bothen. Bothen?
Bothen. Yep,
Okay, I'll say it again. Kim Bothen.
That's
All
right.
Kim, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. Very nice to be here, Dawn. Thanks for having us. Starting from now, I direct a small community choir in town. I came here 3.5 years ago from Vancouver, and I'm going to stay, I guess. It's looking like. I am really enjoying myself here. It's a nice life here.
Of
so
course.
I'm going to stay. So a couple of years ago, I started a community choir. I had some training, and that is going very well, actually. So it turns out this is a city that likes to sing.
Oh, definitely.
And so we get together weekly, Monday nights, at the Trinity Church right here in Uptown.
What time on Monday night?
6 o'clock, 6 to 8 Monday evenings.
Okay.
Right here in Old Town, Uptown.
And it's open to everyone?
All voices, one of my major pillars is all voices are welcome, and I really mean it. Doesn't mean I don't expect people to work a little bit at their singing, but I love to just bring people in who are even remotely interested in singing, people who are curious, people who love to sing in the shower or in the car but are shy, people who have sung beautifully and well and a lot in other parts of their life. I've got a couple of members who are experienced choral singer, so the full spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
I just love to bring them in, and there's a very big repertoire available out there for the sort of work that I do.
I can imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. We'll get back to you in a moment.
yeah.
But of course, this one I rehearsed hard for. With us also
right.
tonight is a very talented young man who plays the guitar, and we're going to get a sample of that a little later on as well. And his name is Boris Kaczmarzyk. Did I get that right?
Pretty much.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'll say it again, Boris Kaczmarzyk.
You nailed it.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Boris.
Oh, myself? I don't know, really.
Well, I know you're a Scorpio. Yikes. No,
I'm a
kidding.
Scorpio. I'm a nomad, and I've been in Port Alberni for probably about 2 years. And before that, I was spending a lot of time traveling ever since graduation and just playing my guitar everywhere around the world. It's probably the extent of it.
Okay. Yeah. So what brought you here? I'll start with Boris, because you're just like Kim. You said you're 3.5 years
Fairly recent
into Port
as
Alberni.
well.
I'm 10 years now since June 22nd. I love it here. I never want to leave.
Right.
As much as I can. I mean, maybe someday I will, but not in the near future. But so Boris, I'm curious, like what brought you to Port Alberni? And you said you're a nomad. You're traveling here and there.
Yeah.
What made you stay for a while?
The donuts.
What donuts?
He means it.
I know. We were talking about it a while ago.
Yeah.
You work for a donut shop.
Stayed for that. Yes. I work at the donut shop. I was working for these friends of mine for many years on the mainland, traveling and doing different events. And they decided that it was time for them to move out of their little town, and they decided on Port Alberni. So when it was time for me to move out of my van, it was between Calgary, Kamloops, and Port Alberni. So this just ended up being my choice, and I'm pretty glad I made it.
They didn't have donuts in Kamloops?
Yeah. I wouldn't speak much for them. Yeah.
Okay. So where can we find these donuts, these special donuts?
Courtesy Haven Marina.
Courtesy Haven Marina. That's in Victoria Key, isn't it?
That's at the Victoria Key. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mini donut truck.
The mini donut truck open from
Okay,
11:30 to 6:30.
Is it real? Is it true that police officers love donuts? I mean, do they go there or they go to Timmy's?
I don't think they like the stereotype, so they avoid donuts. I haven't had any police officers. I've had more Coast Guards.
Or maybe the donut-loving police are in the U.S. more.
It must be the
than in
U.S.
Canada.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about Skysong. How did Skysong? First of all, why Skysong?
Oh, the name you mean? I don't.
yeah.
I don't know that I can explain that. It just. Actually, no. I do have one memory. I had this favorite stationery,
Okay.
letter writing paper, that looked like the sky with clouds,
Okay.
and I think that was the initial inspiration for the name of the choir. Actually, I did have a duo before called Birdsong, and so that was just a continuation, I suppose. So Skysong started I retired from my profession as a longtime costume designer and university instructor in 2019.
Wow. Okay.
And I was finally able to...
So you are not a stranger to the stage.
Absolutely not. I spent my
okay.
whole career there. I was finally able to do the training program for a particular type of directing a community choir that I had long been familiar with. A very dear and close friend of mine, years in the early 90s in Victoria, had founded a choir which grew from 20 to 300.
Wow.
Called the Getting Higher Choir. And she, yeah, I know. It's typical Siobhan humor, actually. You could see the sparkle in her Irish eyes. She and her co-director, Dennis Donnelly, was Siobhan Robinsong and Dennis Donnelly, developed a training program for directors to develop choirs like theirs. And it's a 2-week intensive training. And I kind of grew up alongside of that choir, but finally, when I retired from my profession, I was able to go do the training. Mm-hmm. And I got back to home that was in Victoria. I got back to home in Vancouver, and within a few months, it was the start of the pandemic. So choir singing got very tricky. Mm-hmm. But I did start. We sang outside in a park in the summer, and then I took everything, like many, many choir leaders and song leaders at that time, we went on Zoom. And we got pretty good at singing on Zoom.
Okay.
And then in 2022, early spring of 2022, I moved here, and I just...
Why here? I'm curious.
Oh, good. Well, again, I retired. There were some big changes in my life. I was ready to sort of move on. I was ready for something new. Mm-hmm. And my goddaughter, with whom I'm very close, lives in Tofino. She's a fairly successful entrepreneur. And she just said, so part of the conversation was, I was having a conversation with my son and his wife who were looking to buy a house.
Oh, okay.
And so...
And affordability.
It just seemed like, And my goddaughter just said, you need to be looking at Port Alberni.
Good for her.
Plus, also, she likes having me a little closer. But we did, and my kids bought a house, and I live in their house. And they live in my house in Vancouver. So that's all. Yeah, so that worked out quite well. And now I've decided to stay. It was an experiment at first, but I've decided to stay.
Now that begs the question, why did you decide to stay? Like, what did you like? Like, of course, it's because of your wonderful Alberni Valley experience.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so beautiful here. I mean, everywhere I look, I see postcards. It's an urban property where I am, but it's a pretty big lot. I am an avid gardener.
Oh, there you go.
It's quiet and dark at night. I've made many, many, many friends. The streets I can do a U-turn anywhere. I mean, there's no traffic.
And no paid parking.
A traffic jam
anywhere.
is 30 seconds, right? I mean, so I came to like the lifestyle here quite early on. I mean, being here and being retired really means I can take in, fully enjoy the lifestyle for sure. But it's so beautiful here.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I've made many, many friends. It's I found it a welcoming place quite quickly. Yeah.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you.
All right, now let's go to Boris. What brought you here? Then we'll go to what brought you together. But first, what brought you to the wonderful Alberni Valley experience?
Well, besides the donuts, it was...
besides the donuts.
It was
more
the
than
music.
just donuts.
Definitely the music and the nature. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, then how did you come to get into this collaboration with Kim and Skysong?
Well, I met Kim at a party. It was a musical fundraiser at the studio here, managed by Barry. Do you know Barry's last name?
Barry Briere.
Barry Briere
Yep.
and John Greenberg. They were having a fundraiser for their hall, and that was where we had met. And Kim asked me if I could play lead guitar for her in her roots and country band. So I was happy to do so, and then I've been doing so ever since. And,
okay.
And then she asked me to accompany her for the choir.
Oh, okay.
Boris is a brilliant, completely intuitive musician, and he just, we're
gonna get a sample of it later, right?
Yeah,
So I'm just curious because all the choirs I've been with C Notes, and then I'm now with Barclay Sounds. It's always a piano. I've never seen a guitar in a choir scenario. So how does that makes you quite unique? Like, how does that work out?
So piano didn't work out, and we're not I'm not the kind of choir that we don't work from sheet music, for instance. So I don't
nice. I think we have transfer.
I don't have standard choral arrangements for a lot of the teach is oral teach. I mean, but Boris is just such a, I usually know what key a song is in or what my root note is going to be, but really we don't rehearse. I start
you
to
flow.
sing. We do. That's what I mean about intuitive. If it's a song he's not heard me do before or we haven't taught before, I start to sing it, and within a few bars he's on it. And then in the warm-ups or in any time that I can just say, Boris, give me a C note, give me a D, give me a minor third, give me a, and there it is right there. So I probably utilize the guitar in many of the same ways that a choir director uses the piano, but we're not working from sheet music.
That's very interesting.
Generally speaking, most of things are orally taught, which is another feature of this type of choir.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it works really well. I'm so happy to have him. It's such a huge, and the choir members also speak of that. How much it adds to the experience.
So currently, how many members do you have with Skysong?
Well, it fluctuates. We've been around 18 to 20. We're only 3 weeks into the new season, so we've been around 18 to 20. I've got my email out. I've got like 80 names, and so there's really a swinging door of like that many people who may come and go throughout the course of a season. I probably have a pretty strong core by now of 15 to 20. And then by the middle of the season, we may be up to as many as 30. And I'd like to grow. We're definitely growing. I have more pre-registrations this year than ever before.
Oh, that's good.
And and this year I started a guest series too, where I'm bringing some local people in to lead a few songs or lead a sing-along or do some warm-ups. Yeah, I've got some exciting guests coming this season.
Oh, that's
too.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Now, I want to ask Boris, before we continue to the main thing that we're going to discuss tonight, is what made you choose music as your art form?
Music? Man, it was just something that kind of called out to me. Music is such an amazing thing to me because I always like using the analogy of wax. Like if you were to take anything that you wanted to preserve, you would pour wax over top of it. But you could preserve music with wax, except the music is poured over the wax, you know, like in those old
Oh,
classic wax
okay.
cylinders, you always have the needle that carves into it. So the music kind of has that effect where it
Wow, I've never heard
reaches-
such an analogy.
Yeah.
That's
Good,
pretty
right?
profound.
Yeah, well, I'm proud of it. Yeah, music to me, it was, yeah, just something that really gripped me from a young age. So I was lucky enough to have been able to identify my passion there at young enough so that I could develop it
Yeah.
while I was a teenager and stuff.
And you've
So,
got lots of time ahead of you. And
yeah.
and you're part of this wonderful Alberni Valley experience. And definitely you are a great addition to the wonderful Alberni Valley experience. Now, speaking of which, you have an event coming up, which
I
is
do.
definitely part of what we will have as our wonderful Alberni Valley experience. Tell us about it.
So, not very long ago, I came upon an event, an international event called World Singing Day. And
Okay.
World Singing Day was developed by a fellow named Scott, was the sort of the brainchild of a fellow from Boulder, Colorado, named Scott Johnson, who a musical fellow, and just born out of a feeling that really, you know, the world needs to sing. We need to be singing together. It's that same idea as we need to be sitting around tables together and talking, and we need to be eating together, and we need to be singing and dancing together. There's a strong feeling all over the place that there's a few messes going on, and if we can sing and dance together, we're going to just be better. So this is the 15th year for this event. It truly is international. There's a extensive website.
What's the event called again?
World Singing Day.
World Singing
Day. And there are a couple of theme songs. There's an annual theme song. And basically, it's just resources are provided for any organizer in a community, whether it's a choir director, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a church, whether it's just a group of friends, to get together and sing. And it's really just a sing-along, a community sing-along.
Okay.
And there are a couple of theme songs. Like I said, there's an annual theme song, which changes from year to year, of course. And then there's the overarching theme song that represents World Singing Day in general. And all the participating towns and organizations and churches are asked to just post videos all over social media. And the organization itself also posts and builds these compilation videos of places from all over. And there's hundreds of participating towns and cities all over the world.
Oh.
So I became quite excited because it really feeds into something that I believe with quite deep conviction about the ways in which we are good for us to be together.
Yes, for us to connect. And music is
To
just a great
connect
connector.
Yeah, and you know, the science is in about the benefits to everyone of singing, and especially singing together.
Okay.
You know, the endorphins.
So how is it going to happen here in Pearl Alberni?
So
What's the logistical
it's a 1-hour
scenario?
sing-along.
Okay.
I placed it in the afternoon just to not conflict too much with other things. People hoping that time slot is kind of in the middle.
So the date is
October 18th.
October 18th. That's a Saturday.
Yeah, and
if I'm not
it's the
mistaken.
third. I believe the date is always the third Saturday of October. So that's not my date. That's the date of the event.
International organization.
And we are at Trinity Lutheran and Anglican Church at the corner of Angus and 5th. That's where my choir meets, and we have the hall for that afternoon.
Okay.
So doors will open at 3. I have a number of local musicians who will be coming to accompany us. And the Scoop will be there to film the event. And so people will arrive. We've got some chairs to set up. I'll start to teach the 2 theme songs.
Okay.
And they're quick and easy teach, and Boris the number of
come
people will
to-
already
okay.
know them. And then we'll sing. And then depending on how timing goes, we'll also have a few popular songs in our back pockets, like The Rainbow Connection is one on my
Okay.
mind, and Big Yellow Taxi, and
Does Boris know Rainbow Connection?
Yes, I
Is
do.
he too young for that?
He's second generation
kidding. Are
Sesame
you
Street.
kidding?
Second generation Muppets.
I'm
Yeah.
an old soul.
Okay,
He
good
is.
to know.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
mean, most musicians are.
Yeah.
Right, you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
be.
You have to be.
Yeah, right.
So that's it in a nutshell. We get together. I teach a couple of songs. We sing for an hour, and that's it. It's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just out of curiosity, you know Rainbow Connection?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like how?
How?
Like how did you come to know about Rainbow Connection? I mean, I'm sure the movie was out even before you were born.
Oh,
wasn't
sure,
it?
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
the
the movie.
original. Absolutely. But
It's one of the
Kermit's
movies
still
you grew up
around.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll probably get a copy of it on VHS.
Yeah, I think there is one. Yeah.
Kicking
At my
around
old,
somewhere.
my old dad's house or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we're looking forward to that. Again,
you.
we'll for the sake of the audience who are listening just now, it's on September.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, October. Sorry, October 18,
Yep.
3 o'clock. And
Doors
the
open at
convergence
3.
point is at Trinity Anglican Church and Angus and Fifth.
And we're in the hall in the back, but there will be posting of where to come to, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there many times.
Yeah.
I used to go there.
Yeah,
I used to sing in the
absolutely.
choir there.
Well, there's a choir there. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And a number of our local organizations have been really helpful and supportive. So
So I take it you sing because
It's
you
a-
are in musical theater as well.
yeah, I wasn't a performer in musical theater. I'm a costume
I
designer and
see.
costume builder.
But
yeah.
you sing.
I do.
Okay,
I
because
do.
you were talking
Yeah.
about your vocal.
I call
the
myself a
palette.
country singer.
Okay.
I like to.
So what about you, Boris? Do you sing as well as play guitar?
I do sing, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Boris?
are your go-tos? Do you do grunge, pop, rock, jazz, classical,
Probably folk and some alternative. Yeah, I was
country? No.
some country for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
John Prine or
With me, he plays country. Yeah. Yeah.
Tom
Pop,
Waits,
not-
whatever
not
you
so
call
much
him.
pop?
No, not so much pop. Pop
Okay.
is not really my route. No,
No, that's fine.
but
Okay, so I guess yeah, that's a wrap for this part of the show. So again, why do I keep on saying September? It's October 18, Saturday, 3 o'clock at the Trinity Anglican Church. Join the world, right?
Yes, please
we'll be
do.
joining.
I'd love a good big showing. Yeah.
Of course.
We need to show off Port Alberni too,
Oh,
right?
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we are a singing community. We are known as a community with a heart, and we are also known as a community of arts. There's so many wonderful, talented artists here in our beautiful community.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all we have for our show for this time. And stay tuned because we are going to be doing a musical number with Boris and Kim a little later on. But for now, this is Don Texans. Catch you next time on The Wave. It's called Hold On. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. And somebody will call out a suggestion, and maybe somebody will say, pray. So we pray on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. And somebody wants to dream. And we're just going to dream our way right out of the song. Dream on just a little while longer. Dream on just a little while longer. Dream on just a little while longer. Everything is gonna
Thanks, Boris.
Thank you, Kim.